Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the June 7th meeting of the Hyde Park Town Board. Good to see everyone. We have a couple of public hearings on, just one actually, and a number of resolutions. And so I'd like to go ahead and open the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, may I have a motion to accept the minutes of the May 17th meeting and the May 24th meeting?
I make a
I'll make
motion.
that motion.
And,
I'll second it.
and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Okay, so we are not having a gathering at Town Hall, as has been our style for the last year. I would like to ask both the webmaster and the town clerk if we received any comments on any of the resolutions or on the for the public hearing.
I did not.
We did not.
Okay. All right. So Donna, would you like to go ahead and open the public hearing for local law number E for the repeal of the 6-month, or actually enacting a 6-month moratorium on the processing and approval of applications for rural event venues?
Please take notice that the town board of the town of Hyde Park shall conduct a public hearing on the adoption of proposed local law E of the year 2021, entitled enacting a 6-month moratorium on processing and approval of applications for rural event venues pursuant to Chapter 108, Section 108-28 at SEEK of the Town Code on Monday, June 7th, 2021 at 6:05 p.m. A copy of the local law is posted at on the town's official website and is available for inspection at the town clerk's office during normal business hours. Per the governor's executive orders, the meeting and public hearing will be held virtually with no gathering at town hall and live streamed on the town's website. For remote public procedures, please follow the link also located on our website. By order of the town board of the town of Hyde Park, dated May 17th, 2021, Hyde Park, New York, Donna McGrogan, town clerk.
Okay, thank you, Donna. And at the risk of being redundant, did you receive any public comments?
I did not.
Okay. So we kind of went over this at our last meeting, and essentially we, our zoning administrator had communicated that she believed there were some omissions or some tweaks that law could benefit by. And so we're imposing the moratorium while we take a look at revising the law, which we've already started doing. And we expect that we will have one prior to the end of the moratorium. So that's where we are on it. And being at this, do any of you gentlemen have comments?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So then may I have a motion to go ahead and close the public hearing?
I'll make a motion, we close it.
Okay. And second?
I'll second it.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Okay. So we do have a number of resolutions on the agenda as well. And Neil, would you like to go ahead and start?
Resolution 67-1 of 2021. Resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Police Department to submit the 2021 Bureau of Justice Assistance, BJA, Bulletproof Vest Partnership Grant application.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I just wanted to mention the purpose behind this grant application. You know, we did pass our police reform legislation a few months back as the governor required. And part of that was procedural improvements and actions that we can take as a police force and a community to improve our policing services. So, you know, unfortunately, it is expensive. We've really been investing a lot of monies into our police department to bring them up to the best possible service that they can provide. And so as a way to defray that cost, we are constantly seeking grant funding. And this was one. And Rob Benson, our chief, worked on the application alongside Laura Nordstrom, and we're hopeful that we will obtain the funding. So I did receive a request from a constituent that we provide a little bit more background on our resolutions, and so this is my attempt to do so, and we'll continue trying to make sure people understand the purpose of them. And I did have a thought last time that so many of our resolutions, it takes us about 60 seconds, but often they involve many days of work. And so it is good to provide that background.
Okay, Resolution 67-2 of 2021, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Police Department to submit Nook Pro Tunc, the Dutchess County 2021-2022 Municipal Investment Grant Program for body-worn cameras for police reform.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And this as well was a big part of the police reform report that we put out.
Yep.
Resolution 67-3 of 2021, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to acknowledge the resignation of John Scalepi as an alternate member of the Town of Hyde Park Zoning Board of Appeals, and now appoint him as a member to said board.
Second.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, John, for stepping up.
Absolutely.
Resolution 67-4 of 2021, resolution authorizing the highway superintendent to construct fencing on the eastern entrance to the Dock Street Bridge and to install signs clearly indicating that the bridge is closed to vehicular and pedestrian traffic.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And just a little background on this resolution. The bridge, the Dock Street Bridge, was closed in 2012 by the Federal Department of Transportation because of safety concerns. And so it has been closed ever since that time. But for some reason, they decided to visit the bridge again this year and ask that better barricades be installed. And so this is why we're going ahead with this. They had concerns that there would still be pedestrian traffic over the bridge, and these measures will assure that does not happen.
Okay. Resolution 67-5 of 2021, resolution adopting amended version of Local Law E, the year 2021, imposing a 6-month moratorium for the processing and approval of applications for rural event venues pursuant to Chapter 108-28 of the Town Code.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Would you like a roll call for the law?
Oh, sure. Please do, Donna.
Okay. Councilman Krupnik,
Aye.
Councilman Ray,
Aye.
Councilman Woodcock,
Aye.
and Supervisor Rohr.
Aye.
Resolution 67-6 of 2021, resolution authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance 100% of the federal aid and state Marcaselli program aid eligible costs of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds thereof.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And this is for the TAP award that we received several years ago. And it takes many years to progress a project through DOT. And this is for the improvements beginning in the south at Park Plaza and going as far as the Hyde Park Fire Department to the north. And so we meet every month or so, progressing the project, and we are almost there. It does look like it will take place in 2022. And this is just part of that DOT federal funding process. But again, it'll be the pedestrian improvements that we did to the south, including adding a green space on the outside, on the Route 9 side of the sidewalk, adding street trees and some crosswalks. So it's going to be a really nice improvement. And, you know, just looking at the trees today and driving up, it really kind of provides a continuity of architecture and creates that sense of place. And in fact, we had the town of Red Hook reach out to us this past week to get the details on the pedestrian lighting, because they were thinking that that is exactly what they want to do. So we're pretty pleased with the project and look forward to continuing it.
That includes Pine Woods, correct? The Pine Woods intersection?
So the Pine Woods, I'm glad you asked that, Stephen, because the Pine Woods intersection is an improvement being taken on as an internal project by the Department of Transportation. And it's part of their statewide signal improvements project, which is they are improving 12 intersections statewide. And so it is being done internally. We've been trying to coordinate our project with them, but it's a little hard getting a timeline or definitive date out of DOT. And I ran into a very nice gentleman who worked for DOT back when we started this project. And I told him that we're about to do Pine Woods. And he thought that was really funny because we had that information beginning in 2006.
Wow.
They were going to do the Pine Woods intersection. So we're hopeful in 2021 or 2022. But it is nice that they're going to take that on rather than the town, because it is a little more complicated, as it does have the intersection and some more right-of-way issues. So we will see. We're hopeful.
Fingers crossed.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. Resolution 67-7 of 2021, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to submit nunc-pro-tunc the 2022 Schumer congressionally directed spending request form for appropriated funds for restoration of the historic Dock Street Bridge.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And so for this request, we had about 24 hours to submit an application, about 24 hours notice that they were accepting basically earmarking requests. And so this is an issue that we would love to see addressed. It's a complicated issue. There is the national park owns 3/4 of the title for the underlying title for the bridge. So it is our very deepest hope that we will work with them very closely to obtain the funding and hope that they will manage the project. But we'll see. It is a beautiful bridge. It's on the National Historic Register. And I know that the entire town would love to see it restored. So we'll see. We've been in contact with the superintendent of national parks and have asked that they also advocate for this funding. And so it is the treasure, and we hope that we hope that the monies are awarded. And we hope 2 million is enough.
Good job in getting that application in.
It was.
They did not have a lot of time.
No, so the way it appears to be working is that for these earmarks is that you forward your request, they select a certain number of them, then they get put forward to the appropriate departments. And so even if they select this one, we really won't know for sure whether it will be ultimately funded.
Am I up?
Yep.
Okay, resolution 67-8 of 2021, standard workday reporting resolution for 2021 as required by the New York State Comptroller in accordance with the New York State Retirement System requirements.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolution 67-9 of 2021. Resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to approve additional accrued vacation carryover for Hyde Park Police Officer Michael Stallone.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
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 Resolution 67-10 of 2021, resolution approving budget revisions to the Town of Hyde Park budget for the period of May 2021, budget revisions number 2021-5.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And that should do it.
Okay, great. So just a couple things to mention on our county call today. The county executive said that the governor has made the announcement that when the vaccination rate reaches 70%, that many, if not all, of his executive orders will be repealed. So that's something we'll have to kind of be mindful of, whether that's going to impact our ability to our process of holding remote meetings, but there should be more information on that. And then in a very positive announcement, we are having our 4th of July parade, our Independence Day parade on July 3rd, Saturday. Traditionally, if the 4th falls on a Sunday, we hold it the Saturday before to not interfere with church-going activities. So that's exciting. We're really,
Yes.
It's great.
we're really pleased about that. And yeah, I think things are going well, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed. You know, town hall is open. No more doorbells, right, Donna? So that's real progress. So, okay. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add? Dave?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, you all know, but this is Hyde Park's bicentennial year.
Yes.
We are incorporated, so I think that's going to be a theme of the parade also.
Thank you for mentioning that, Dave. Yes, it's absolutely the theme. We're hopeful that Patsy Costello will be our Grand Marshal. And yeah, it's a great theme. And we have other activities lined up for later this summer and later this fall. And I'm glad you mentioned that. But yeah, it's pretty exciting, 200 years.
It is exciting. And you know, I was thinking of your position, Aileen. A former supervisor of Hyde Park was James Roosevelt,
That's right.
Franklin's father. So you're right in line with that, or the connection with the past.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe one of my daughters can be president someday.
You got it.
So yeah, that is interesting. And
Yeah.
and you know, who knew we were part of Clinton?
Right.
Right? We seceded from Clinton, and I don't know what the problem was, but yeah. Good. Okay. So good to see everyone, and take care. Be well.
Maybe see you in person next meeting.
Yeah. Wait,
Maybe.
Neil has something to say.
We
Neil.
need to officially close the meeting.
Oh,
No, I'm always forgetting that. So may I have the motion to adjourn?
I'll make that
I'll make the
motion.
motion.
Okay. And the second?
I'll second.
And all in favor?